Hey, Drew, you killed this shit. Hey, Drew, you killed this shit.
Chill. You know what it is. Hey, new season of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. Hey, new season, new host. It's your boy Wildcard Mar here. And of course, I may be driving the bus, but hey, I ain't come alone. I got my guys with me. Hey, fellas, how we doing this week? King Mel, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, just like the last episode, I'm back and I'm better. Got my diamond ring, got my champion. I'm here.
Okay. Feeling real good with your championship swagger. And of course, Quabo. What's up, bro? How you doing? How's your week?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We back, season 6. Let's go, baby. Let's get busy.
Hey, I love it. And of course, you can't forget the Sultan of Popeye's chicken himself. We got Jay Will. What's happening with you, man? How you doing?
What's good, bro? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Season 6, baby.
Yes. Hey, pleasure to be here. Glad that you fellas welcome me with open arms. And we're going to kill it this season. And before we get into all of our wrestling topics, we're just going to have a quick little, statement on how we feel since we've been have on the hiatus. You know, a lot has happened, and one of the most tragic things that has happened, we had the passing of Bray Wyatt. So, Jay Will, man, just kind of give us a quick and brief thought on the passing of Bray Wyatt.
It's a tragic scenario, of course. He was a very well-loved guy. From the fans to the people that worked with him, it was good to see such warmth and love coming from them towards him the same way they expected from him. So, rest in peace to Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah, yes. Jose, Quabo, jump in here, man. How you feel? What was your thoughts when you heard the news on Bray Wyatt?
I mean, I think it was really tough because we also had Terry Funk. You know, we lost him that same time frame. So it's all a big shock to and I'm still reeling over it, man. Every now and then I'll see something on TV and it kind of reminds you of the kind of impact he made in in the business. So it's just too soon, gone too soon. But I'm glad that we are at least able to get what we got and still experience and perceive what he gave to us in entertainment, wrestling.
Yeah, no doubt. King Mel, jump in here, man, on your thoughts on the passing of Bray.
Oh man! First off, I want to say I got my Wyatt shirt on.
Hey,
that's
I feel it. I dig it.
As I stated before multiple times, he's the guy that got me back into wrestling. I remember I was 16. At the time, I had stopped watching for about a good 4 or 5 years. I put on Raw by accident, and he was sitting right there in the rocking chair with the Wyatt family. And ever since then, I've been hooked back on wrestling. So this one felt a little different.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all got the same sentiments, man. RIP to Bray. Condolences out to his family, man. Tragic loss in the world of wrestling, but hey, show must go on, and we're going to keep this joint moving. Hey, man, let's start in the land of AEW. Hey, there was some big news that dropped. Bryan Danielson, and I still mess up sometimes, still want to call him Daniel Bryan, but Bryan Danielson, hey, look like he about to go on that little retirement tour, man. King Mel, man, how you feel about it?
I'm just glad. Please, God, whatever you do, put Bryan Danielson in bubble wrap and Zack Sabre Jr. too. Because at this pay-per-view, I need to see this match. This has been a dream match of mine for a few years. So I need this match. All right. I know Bryan been injury prone since he got there. I know Sabre Jr. been killing it, but I need everybody healthy for this one match.
I feel you. I feel you. So you saying, man, get this guy to the pay-per-view. Just do that. Just make sure
Yeah.
you get there.
Look, stop hanging out with Moxley because you know Moxley cut himself on Wednesday. You need to stop hanging out with him real quick for a minute. You know, just sit in the back, hold your daughter, drink some apple juice, orange juice, do whatever you do, your environment stuff, and just relax.
So this man vitamin C'd up, huh?
Hey man, you know that dude don't medicate. He out there, he all natural. So I just need my
He
guy
got
to
some.
relax.
He got some flaxseed in his drink, bro. That's what he got.
Sea moss up.
Flaxseed almond milk. That's what he got.
He was reading Dr. Sebi's book, huh? Where Jay Will, man, jump in here. What you think about Bryan Danielson going on his farewell tour, man?
I'm glad to see he's going on his farewell tour now. I felt like that farewell tour should have happened when he left WWE, but you know, hey man, he put in some more time, he put in some more work. The fans wanted to see him, so he did it. Looking forward to seeing the end finally getting here.
Damn, man, you sound excited that he leaving, man. What's
Listen,
what's the beef with Bryan Danielson? What's up?
So it's not really beef with him. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. I think that him going to AEW was cool for fans to a certain degree, but was it better for him and his body? Maybe not. I can still say the same thing about Jeff Hardy. So that's the main reason why I feel that way. I definitely want to see people safe and happy and healthy so they can spend time with their family.
Yeah, I dig it. And that Jeff Hardy, that's another topic for another show.
A whole different thing.
Yeah, we'll say that for down the road. Quabo, man, jump in here about Bryan Danielson on his farewell tour, man.
He ain't done, guys. It's not his final tour. It's like Ric Flair. He gonna come back for another legendary match.
God.
He gonna come back for another legendary match. So if you miss it, you know that's all you. We gonna watch it. But
he said he on his Ric Flair tour.
It's Bryan Danielson. Come on now. He wasn't done being Daniel Bryan. So American Dragon. He ain't going nowhere. He'll be back.
Hey man, hey, you gotta let the man live, man. He wanted to live out his Ricky Steamboat little moment, and yeah, let him have it. Let him have it. Hey, it's up to him how long he wants to rock with it. I agree with what y'all fellas on this point, especially Jay Will. Hey, you done enough to make a mark in this industry. We know who you are. You got a lot of people's respect, but sometimes, hey man, you gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Hey, you just gotta know when. You just gotta know when. But let's Bryan, he's done a lot of wrestling outside of America. So let's step outside of America real quick. And I'm coming straight to you, Keek Mail, because I know you put this on the sheet. Hey, we got Nato versus Sheeta. Talk to us, man. I know you geeked.
Man.
I know you geeked.
Oh man. Yes, I am. She'd have been the champion for a minute, for a while, almost, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be like close to a year. So, and you got Naito just killing it, just won the G1 Classic. He just won. He beat Willow Spray and Okada. So now you got two heavy hitters about the main event, January. Are y'all gonna be there? Are y'all gonna be there early in the morning?
Damn, early in the morning.
Early American time, early over there nighttime, early. That's the place of the rising sun. Over here is the falling moon.
Hey, well,
what time would that be airing on the East Coast in America? What time would that actually be airing?
Like 1 or 2 a.m.
1 in the
Yep.
What I said, like 2 a.m.
I know. I was about to say. I was about to say, Jay Will, Quavo, y'all gonna be up for that?
Bro, I mean, look, maybe. I still got the subscription, okay? I gotta see if I'm willing to.
So that'll be.
It sounds worthwhile though.
So it'll be Sunday there, but Monday morning for us.
I don't work.
It'll be. That's a school night. That's a school night. I'm good.
Their time is ahead of ours. Just saying.
Okay, so
their time is ahead of ours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I will find it somewhere to watch.
We'll be watching the future as it happens.
Right.
hey man, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Look, much respect to over there in Japan and the wrestling, promotion that they got, but I ain't gonna be up for that. I got babies, I got kids, and I got too much going on to even try to even dare be up. Hell, I couldn't even stay up to watch Dream Team 4 fail in the FIBA World Championship, so I damn sure can't. I can't make I can't make that Naito and Cheetah fight. I'm just saying, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But we gonna bring this joint right back to the States because we gotta go to the big dogs in this whole wrestling industry. We gotta talk some WWE, but we gonna start right here. Possibly the hottest faction going down that ain't the bloodline. Well, now that the bloodline is dispersed, we talking about that one and only Judgment Day. Jay Will, what's up? You loving the the flames that they got spitting on the screen?
You bet not.
Everyone is killing on that side right now. And the craziest thing is you can go back. I at one point I said Damian Priest was the weak link of the group. I said it. I have it. It's on video. You can go back and say, man, dude's hot. We can go back and say that I didn't like Dominic.
Oh, I saw those episodes.
Hey,
it didn't seem like you just didn't like Dom. It looked like you was ready to like, hey man, get this dude off the screen.
You can say it. You can say it. He's a
I
hater.
mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that he needed to go to NXT for a little while, but now he's separated from his dad. He was killing with Judgment Day. He's killing now. I mean,
He was kind of right about the NXT thing, though.
he did when he did have his matches. Every match that he had on NXT were great matches, though. I really got to give him his credit on that. But Judgment Day is hot, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, they're hot.
Yeah. I'll say this about Judgment Day. For me personally, I don't think they're hitting that level of bloodline yet. But for the bloodline to be disbanded, you had to fall back on something. And it's not a bad, other option to, still pique people's interest with the Judgment Day. King Mel, jump in here, man. How you feeling about Judgment Day and the flame they got on TV?
Man, think about it. A year ago, they just added Dom. Before that, Edge was running the faction. It was just Edge and Damian. With Rhea, then Rhea came along. Then they kick Edge out for Finn. Everybody, it fell flat for a while. Injuries happened. Rhea got hurt. She got sick, heart condition. But then they started clicking, and they started clicking, and then they started clicking, and then they started clicking. The moment I noticed Judgment Day was going to be something special, when Rhea walked in that locker room, put her hands on Dom, put her hands on his sister, and put her hands on his pappy, all in one night, in 10 minutes. She put her hands on our family. Mom was ready to get some too, but she said, no.
No.
The whole family got it. The whole family.
But the thing about them that I really love, that they have team success and individual success.
True.
Yep.
True.
They're shining all as a unit, and individually they can all shine.
True.
So I'm loving it at the moment.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that. Now I'm gonna throw this question out, then I'm gonna get to you, Quavo. Is it fair to say that in the beginning, it was kind of more like the Rhea Ripley show and the Riplettes, and then all of a sudden it kind of started turning into the actual Judgment Day where everybody was starting. Is that fair to say?
In the beginning, we didn't know what to expect from Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like he was trying too much. Damian couldn't really, his mannerisms wasn't really there in the beginning. And then Mommy is just Mommy. She was just needed something, and it worked well for her.
That's so New York. Mommy is Mommy. He's so New York. Hey, Quavo, jump in here, man. What's your thoughts on Judgment Day and the content they've been putting out, man?
I mean, they got the gold. They got the gold, baby. They got the gold for a reason, you know.
They
Dom
rejuvenated.
is the most booed character on Raw and on SmackDown. And I don't know if they're putting adding extra boos into the sound to make it sound louder, but that man cannot get a word off of that mic, which is great because we've wanted to see this Dom, you know. And,
Firsthand experience live, he got booed so bad last time he was in DC, and that was right before WrestleMania, and that was crazy then.
yeah, so to see Dom, you know, looking like Dirty Dom, he's got a new name now, you know. You got Damian Priest who evolved in so many different kinds of ways. He's like half not bad on the mic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's half not bad.
He improved.
Yeah, he improved.
Just a little bit.
He
But
wasn't
I think it's him being around Finn, him being around Rhea, you know, they together they create that good mold. And now, you know, having these other little parts that are trying to join now, like you got JD McDonough, who's their new little lackey, you know. They got him doing the grunt work. And then they got what's it called? Jay Uso, where he's the, you know, prospect. They try to see if they could get him into the Judgment Day. You know, it's an interesting story, man. This team, this stable is looking nice, man.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
Yeah, hey, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. AJ Will, I ain't even gonna cap on you, dog. I was like you. I thought he should have started at NXT, get his experience up, and then, you know, come on up to the main roster and do his thing. But in fairness, I knew Dom was the truth when he came out as ex-con Dom at WrestleMania, when he came out locked up. The interest was fire, dog. The interest was fire, dog.
One of the best entrances of that entire weekend.
Bruh, hey, that's what I knew. I was like, okay, he gets it now. And it's finally.
I think we all had to like really see him get out of his dad's shadow. And now he's way out of that joke. Way out of that joke. And
also gotta give a compliment to Damian Priest, because like when Damian Priest first came to the main roster, he started working. He had the US title on him, and it was really doing nothing for him.
Yeah.
And then he lost the title, and well, the title itself was just like was going through some shit. But like he finally found his stride, and you see the balances of the different types of characters within the Judgment Day that help them play off of one another. Like we see like somewhat of a with like they're glaringly obvious about it with Dom and Rhea doing a whole China and Eddie Guerrero thing, but they're still doing it within their own way. It's not like so forced on us that it's that situation. But then you have like Damian and Finn, who have odd pairings with one another, who had interactions where at one point I was like, yo, I think they're going to break up. Like there's going to be a reason for them to break up, or at least one of them to leave the group because of, you know, Damian Priest having the Money in the Bank joint. So it's good to see where this has gone. Like, I think it was a good look to have, you know, Damian and Finn get them the tag titles.
Hey, I dig it. But let's stay right there for just a quick second, brief second, fellas. And I'll get to you all on this question. With Damian Priest with the Money in the Bank, Senor Banco, that's what I'm calling him. Senor Banco. Like what's kind of your mindset, and where do you see WWE going with him with the Money in the Bank? I'll start with you, King, man. Where you kind of, you know, envision what they're gonna do with it?
All right, cool. So I want Finn Balor to win the belt, right? So Damian cash in on him. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, as Jay Will just pointed, Priest used to be the US champion. Finn Balor took that belt from him. So now Damian could take a belt from him and say, I ain't forget, and maybe kick him out the Judgment Day. Maybe not. But I'm just saying, it was there.
Okay. So little nuggets kind of a little dropped in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Quavo, jump in here. What you think?
I mean, I kind of like that one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
It was nice, bro. I give you props. Nah, but I want to see him go against Seth.
Oh,
You
really?
know, I want to see him take that belt from Seth. You know, we already seen Finn lose to Seth. You know, we've seen Shinsuke lose to Seth. They still got that Shinsuke Seth thing going on, but you know, I don't think Shinsuke's gonna get that belt off of Seth. And if that's the case, let it be Damian. Let's see him get that belt
Okay.
next.
Okay. Hey, interesting. Interesting take. So take it off of Seth with Damian Priest. Jay Will, what you think, man?
At one point, I was thinking about having Imperium be involved with Damien. Like at one point I was, but Mel brought up a better story that
Mm.
I think that I would enjoy a whole lot more. So I'm liking that, Mel. I'm really liking that idea.
Okay. Well, speaking of Imperium, as you just mentioned, nice segue. I like that, Jay Will. Hey, there's a champion in Imperium named Gunther. I still call him Walter. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He Walter to me.
Or
But
Walter.
yeah, poor Walter. No, but we'll go with Gunther. Hey, he's breaking records. Longest reign of Intercontinental Champion. Previously held by Honky Tonk Meyer. So Quavo, man, give me your thoughts on this reign on Gunther, man. How you liking it?
Oh, like Mel likes to say it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing good with Imperium, man.
Hey.
Yo, they've been running through everybody. You know, they've been doing great. And I think the fact that they got this little feud with Alpha Academy, I thought that was really nice. Chad Gable, I kind of want to see you win now. I kind of want to see you take that belt. Kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
Why
want
not? You know, he comes back, gets retribution for what he did to his daughter.
Ooh.
You know, standing up for his kid. Then now you got Alpha Academy. They got some gold now. Let's go. Shoosh. Come on. Shoosh, please. Let's get him some gold, man. You know, they got a nice little team there, you know, and I think that'd be nice to see Chad Gable get a little run. You know, he's been giving us some good matches. He's been putting on some good performances. So, you know, let's reward him. Put some gold on him for a little bit. He don't gotta have it for a long time, but you know, let's see what he can do with it.
Okay, so you don't mind that they go ahead, you know, Gunther got the, you know, the reign as long as Intercontinental Champion, but it's okay to go ahead and put a pause on that and let somebody else take it from there. Okay, I dig it. Jay Will, how you feeling about Gunther, man?
It's cool to see, like, as a character, like he was an unbeatable person for a while, but then you kind of saw some cracks within him, like especially with that last feud with uh Drew McIntyre. Like at times it looked like he was like a little worried and stuff. And now he's kind of got his stride back with Chad, but then Chad is really not no he's not really not, he really not no slouch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that I would be happy to see Gunther retain because he's doing such a great job at it, but I also would not be mad at Chad getting that title off him. He's been doing pretty good work. I really do enjoy him. Him and LA Knight were like my guilty pleasure. You know, I really like this guy. Like I never would truly say out loud Chad Gable, but like I like his athleticism. I kind of like that technical side of wrestling that we really, you know, we don't get all too often anymore.
True. Is it fair to say that Chad Gable was like a mini Kurt Angle? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but I think that he, of course, because of the Olympic background and like that plays a big part in it.
Well, the similarities of their wrestling style to me are similar, but I'm saying like as in character building, because a lot of people had question marks about Kurt Angle's character build,
Right.
and we kind of see Chad getting his joint together with the character build as well.
Yep.
Now let me ask you a question, Mar.
Go ahead.
Does Gable got the perks?
Hey, if he do, then he be a world champion right now.
Okay,
please.
Please,
that's all I.
champion.
He'll be Kurt Angle when he got the perk 30s.
Hey yo. Look, I told somebody the other day, I was like, I'm just waiting for Chad to snap and be like, he's gonna go from shush to shut up, bitch.
I'll fall out if Chad do that. King Bell, jump in here. How you feel about Gunther's reign as Intercontinental Champion, and do you see it ending anytime soon?
I see it ending by Survivor Series. By
Okay.
Survivor Series.
Not thinking till winter
For
time
me,
then, huh?
personally, for me, I would love for Ricochet to win that belt. Ricochet lost it to him, so it'll be an amazing story for him to get it from Gunther. But I love the work that Gunther has put in. Every time he's done something for me, it's been tablespoons and tablespoons. So this way everybody can enjoy. It wasn't too much at once. It was a little tablespoon here. Like the stuff with Sheamus. It was like, okay, can he be the former world champion? Yes. Okay. Now he moved on. Then he did the stuff with Drew. And he did the stuff with Sheamus. And now he's doing the stuff with Chad Gable, a former tag team champion. This man is beating former champions, y'all. That's it. I'm hooked.
Hey, not only I think I can say that we're all hooked, but I'll say this real quick and we'll move on. I'm with Quabo on this aspect. If he drops the title to either Chad or even Ricochet, in your point, King Mel, I'm okay with it because he has done enough quality good work that you need to start putting his name in the world championship. You got to. That's it. I mean, he can't be Intercontinental Champion forever. He's already broken Honky Talk's record. Okay, cool. Now we gotta, let's elevate this guy to another level and put him in the world championship conversation. I think it's right. I think he's putting in the work to do it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah,
it's fair. Yeah.
All right.
He's breaking that ceiling. Might as well.
Yeah.
The question is, will y'all be okay? Let's say if he goes on, win the Royal Rumble, doesn't drop the belt at all, beats Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and then the next night on Raw drops the belt to Luke Kaiser. Would y'all be okay with that?
Ooh. I mean,
it was good up until the Kaiser
I personally won't like it.
That's what I was
right up until right.
Oh,
everything sounded good up until the Kaiser part. That's when I was just like, "Oh, you lost me now."
I'm just asking.
I don't want to see his face with the belt.
Pretty good too. He's doing pretty damn good himself.
Yeah.
Even though he's losing, if you look at him, if you look at the quality of work in the matches, he's doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, but for what he does in the group, he should be getting a tag belt.
Nah, man.
He should be getting a tag belt.
Hold on, that's the right hand man. That's the man when Gunther take the jacket off, he do the and hold it to the side.
Hey, bro, this is cold blooded. I don't care what nobody say. That cold rap,
and it's perfect every time. It's perfect every time.
The things we're awarding, he can really wrap a jacket around his hand.
To the Intercontinental Champion.
This is your champion. Okay.
This to the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, he could hold it for a day. He could hold it for 2. I think it'll be cool with me.
Hey.
Well, why not Giovanni Vinci then?
Let him get to US.
Then wait, hold on. Didn't they leave that man? Didn't they leave that man in NXT for a while? They told that man tag out for a minute. Hold on, we gonna pick you up when we ready.
Hey, you might be on something, man. You might be on something. But speaking of, since you said NXT, hey man, they just had the women's championship, NXT championship go down. And I've been noticing a theme, Triple H is his golden child of NXT. They go to the main roster, make a big name for themselves, but they always come home back to NXT. Becky Lynch goes back home to NXT and she captures the NXT Women's Championship. Mel, good move.
It's a move I already knew was going to happen years ago. It was a move. I was quoting this for at least a year and a half ago that Becky would go back to NXT and win that belt. Now, I just want to correct you. This isn't just a Triple H move.
Okay.
Vince also did this as well with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
He also did it with Dolph Ziggler to boost up Braun Breaker.
True. Hey.
So maybe this will boost up the whole women's division. Maybe we'll see Valkyrie with a champion. The fake Jamie Hayter down there with a champion. Tiffany might win it again. Roxy, I want Roxanne Perez to get it. Or maybe Gigi might get it. Who knows? Or I'm calling my shot here. It may be a foot long. It may be 40-0 like the Cowboys did the Giants.
Damn, bro.
But Mandy may be coming back to get that belt.
Oh yeah, that's a long shot, bro.
Ooh.
Hey, she making too much money with her OnlyFans, bro.
I'm calling my
Yeah.
shot now. Season 6. If it happened, y'all know where to return at. The season premiere.
Episode 1. That's a big one there. Pause.
That's a huge parlay. What's the spread on that?
Hey, I know we got to find a spread on that joint.
Right.
Wow, you Mandy? Oh man, I don't know, bro.
I ain't mad at you. Can I put money on this too?
Hey, I'm not mad at the take. I'm just saying, Mandy over there cashing them OnlyFans check like a bug right now. I don't know,
It's all right. It's all right.
Fan time is
all
fan
right.
money. Okay,
Listen, it's
you
all
making
right.
it.
As a performer, she gonna have that itch to get back in the ring.
Yeah, but her and Paige Van Zandt doing all right. They doing all right. Them pockets
Listen,
look
they
kind
gonna
of swole,
do it.
bro.
They could do all right. But hey,
You never know.
new contracts, new rules.
Hey, you right.
Right.
Hey, when you right, you right. Quabo, man, what you think? Good move for Becky Lynch to go back down to NXT, capture that championship.
Hell yeah, Grand Slam, Becky.
Grand Slam Becky.
baby. She was done with Trish, and Tiffany started sniffing around while she was getting rid of Trish. And she said, "You know what? You're gonna be sniffing around coming up in my last show, interrupting my matches, being all up in my stuff. Let me take that belt. Let me take that belt off of you, bro.
Come
Get
up
that
off
belt
that
off
thing.
you." And she did it. I'm very proud of you, Becky.
Went over there and deboed her.
She said, "This is my belt now. My belt now."
Now, hey, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I like the move because I just think you kind of see it on some of the main rosters, some of these bigger names. They start, I'm not saying they get stale, but it's almost like, after she had the feud with Trish, like, where do you go with Becky? So it's like, why not? I think it's almost perfect timing. If that, correct me if I'm wrong, I just think it's perfect timing. Jay Will, what you think?
I think the time is actually good on that. I mean, we're digging really kind of deep into the thought process with it, but I do think that like it was a good idea. It gives the women of NXT, that it help build them up. You got somebody working with them who's going to like help amplify your career, and just provide the help that you may want or you may need on that side. I liked it. I enjoyed the match. I really enjoyed the match. And like we really didn't talk about it in the group either. But I think like I didn't really talk about how good that Trish and Becky Lynch match was.
That match was fire, bro.
That's like I'm kind of glad that they held off on that joint until then, because it was good. It was great.
Hey, props to Trish, bro. For her to she really, she's been on hiatus for a minute. She'll pop in on the Women's Royal Rumble every now and then, but to do a cage match at the point in her life, yeah, she did a thing in that joint too.
Don't forget that was her very first cage match.
Yeah,
that was her, and she did a tribute to Victoria with the Widow's Peak.
Right, that was a dope match. But hey, we're gonna keep it right here with the ladies of WWE, because on Monday night, I'm not like most girls. Made her return, baby. That's my boo, Nia Boo. Thicky Boo. Yeah. Hey. Quabo. How'd you enjoy the return of my thickum girl?
It's the
Nia
song
Jax?
for me, bro. I'm done.
Hey, Nia Jax, my boo. I love me some Nia Jax, dog, for real, man. But how'd you enjoy the return of Nia Jax on Raw, man?
She's back, bro. She's back with a vengeance. Woohoo! She came back, bro. She said, I'm ready. I think enough time has passed. Y'all forgot all about it. So let me show them why I'm the beast up in here. Get this done. Bang. Yeah, I thought she was coming in there to help out Judgment Day. But when she put hands on Rhea too,
Mm.
I was like, oh yeah, this don't got nothing to do with Judgment Day. this is about her. This is about her. Let them know she back. She's back.
Hey, if you gonna make a return, man, don't do it soft. Playing around the bush. Hey, you gotta go for the top of the mountain. King Mel, how'd you enjoy that return of my little thicky
man, it was a great return. Don't forget Rhea also in that match. But on the return, the only thing I could think of was the table, and I put my lighter up for the table because I know that table gonna need a cigarette. Because he might go through it every week.
Hey yo,
that table said, "Dang, she back." They just painted me black.
Hey, that's wild. I didn't even think of it that way because I remember. Hey, thank God. I know Lana now. Whatever she's going by in AEW, I know she's happy that she's no longer going to be the victim to go through that table no more. But Jay Will.
That's what you heard every week. Now I don't put somebody through the table again, baby.
Hey, Lana was getting she was like, yo, again? Like, for real? Like, damn. Jay Will, man, speak on Nia Jax's return, man.
Like you said, it was good to see when you come back and you immediately go after the big dog, because we have been questioning, I've been questioning, who the hell is Rhea going to work with next? And give Raquel her credit. That was a great match that we had on Raw with the two of them. Like they did an amazing job. And then you had Nia come out there and do that. Yeah, big dog status.
Big dog. Yeah, she came with it, man. Hey, step correct. Hey, if you're gonna make your return, and make a splash. Because I know for me personally, I see a lot of kind of mixed feelings about Nia. A lot of people say she's a danger in the ring, but I mean, she's there's not a lot of females in the WWE built like her. So it's like
literally.
I mean, for real. so you gotta make her look like a powerhouse. It's because she is. So it's like, what other person makes sense to go after? I mean, makes sense to go after the big dog. That's just how I feel about it. So, but we're gonna get to this last topic before we close out the show. And hey, I've been watching y'all fellas. Y'all been doing y'all thing, and I gotta give y'all credit when credit is due. Yeah, y'all called it. I mean, hey, when y'all right, y'all right. I'm gonna give my boys over here in the Four Corners of Wrestling they props, because somebody called it at any all the wrestling podcasts that I watch, and I know they all be, they think they know better, but I remember in the Four Corners of Wrestling, they was calling that LA Knight was gonna be that guy. And hey, besides Judgment Day, there's another guy that's Fuego in WWE, and that's that guy, LA Knight. I mean, come on. Yeah. Jay Will, man, what do you think about the just this guy being on fire on Fuego, man? What you think?
That's my guy. That is my guy. And bro, we know a typical format of what we do at this point watching WWE. Put him up against Miz at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It helps them. It really helps them. And then Cena? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now let me ask you this, Jay Will. Now, obviously, we know where John Cena stands in the Mount Rushmore of WWE. The fact that having them work with him, to me, that's a all too tell sign on where LA Knight is going. Don't you agree?
I mean, yeah, but but that's also not a best thing to say, because then you got to look at Austin Theory.
No.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, but to be fair,
I knew he wasn't gone.
I know what you're saying, but to be fair, hey, where LA Knight is and where you can put Theory, I don't think they one in the same though.
Right. You can look at LA Knight and see that the Rocket was being put on him anyway, But like Theory is like he's not even close to Rockets. He got roller skates on. And
Hold
one of
on.
the roller skates got a wheel missing.
Hold on. So you telling me they haven't put a rocket on Theory?
They tried. They tried. The fans really didn't like him. Most people really were just like, and he's never going to outshake the Vince's kid. It's going to be hard for him to really shake that.
He doesn't have to shake that though. Play into it.
Like what you mean? What you mean by that, King Bell?
Just play into it. They call you Vince's kid. Okay, well, play into it. Let me call Vince then. Everything you do now, Vince. Let me control to Triple H. You know what? Play into it.
I got you.
You see what Dominic did when he became a convict, right? He played the role. And look at everybody loving him.
I got you. That's a fair point.
Okay.
He's not a fan, but he's a fan, but he's not a fan. But yeah.
I'm not a fan.
But I mean, now Mel got a fair point. It's like if somebody tries to throw something or paint you a certain way and you know you're not that, just especially in this industry, just roll with it and you can possibly get people to actually like, oh man, I like what he's doing. And you kind of compared it to when Dom turned into ex-con Dom. I think that's a fair comparison. Quavo, man, jump in here about Fuego LA Knight and the growth that he got going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I think look, man, the guy's good in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a decent set of moves. He's decent on the mic too. You know.
Decent. Wow.
Decent. He's great on the mic.
Hey, whoa.
Hold on. Look,
hold up.
I'm not
you really just say that, dog?
No, yeah. I'm not fooled by all the shine, glitz, and glamour. And just because he sounds like The Rock doesn't mean that we got The Rock in the making. Okay.
Oh.
Now
that finisher got to get changed.
You
though.
have this kind of scenario where he has the crossroad, kind of like Sharky did back in the day in TNA, where it's you got a gimmick that's similar to a gimmick that we all freaking love. So how well can you play that gimmick, and how long is that gimmick gonna last you? You get what I'm saying? Now, has he been doing his gimmick and his thing for a long time? Oh yeah. So he knows how to play the role. My whole thing is how quickly and how quickly are people really gonna buy into it? Like, are we about to see merch really flying off the shelf for LA Knight?
Yes.
Because from the last time I checked WWEshop.com, his stuff is still in the clearance bin. So that's just me. From looking at it from the outside in, I like LA Knight. Don't get me wrong, he's good.
Quavo pulled the merch card.
Okay.
Oh man.
But
are we doing that, dog? On season 1 of the new season, we pulling the merch card?
Season 6, yo.
Damn.
Get me some better merch. Even Damian Priest got better merch. All I'm saying.
Oh man.
Than him, bro.
I see how this season gonna go with you, Quavo. I see how it go. You damn.
And look, I'm not about to do Steiner math to show you how far he's gonna go. I'm not MJF, but I'm just saying. Look, he got a possibility. It all depends on him, how far and how much fuel he got in that rocket. Because they put it on his back. How can he go the distance? I hope so, because it'll be good. It'll be good. But we won't know till we see.
Now, does working with John Cena, how much does that play into your take, do you think?
I think it helped him adversely because he didn't have to go against Cena. You get what I'm saying? This was more like Cena endorsing him as a special referee, whereas Theory was calling out Cena.
And beat him.
And he beat him, yeah, but like Cena said, is it even gonna matter after the win? He showed up and got his check. That's what Cena does. But my thing is, okay, Cena also came and got a check, and now LA's looking good because of the components and the way that it was put together. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hey, fair points. I thought you might have picked up the haterade a little bit, but I mean, it's.
Don't worry, I can still be a fan. I still think that.
King Mel, jump in here and what you think of LA Knight's growth, man.
Got you. Let me talk to you, Four Corners. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, yeah. Quavo, you hating? Yeah. Boom. Bingo. Dummy. Yeah. Second of all, we was the first people to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let me talk to you. Now we gonna do New York night. All right, son.
Word the mother be.
Oh,
Word the
my
mother
mama.
be.
Where my
Word
mother
is
My
Bob.
mother.
Word is Bob.
Word to the butter Tims that I got, man.
Don't get no blood on these butters, man.
Where'd my mother be?
I don't care if it's the Miz. I don't care if it's Cena. LA Knight the one right now.
Mm.
He holding it down. The only thing that he need to change is that finisher.
There
That's
it
the
is.
only thing he need to change.
Yeah, Jay Will just hit that a second ago. Yeah.
That's
So why y'all hate it?
I just don't like the move in general.
It
It's
doesn't look.
kinda
It
like-
doesn't look very impressive.
For me, it's kind of like the Cody Cutter. For me, it's kind of like the Cody Cutter, and not in the way that the move is done. It's more so how it's like that kind of move takes a lot to make it happen. Does that make sense? Whereas you could choke slam somebody real quick, boom, match is done.
I got you. So
But isn't that a part of the wow factor of it, though? Would it like the Cody Cutter as an example?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you this. What do you like more, the Crossroads or a Batista bomb? Batista bomb. You gonna say it?
I don't
You
know,
you are.
but come on, the Batista bombing is nothing but just a sit down power bomb. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
some basic.
The person who uses it the way they do it. That's
I
what
got
makes
you.
the move.
Okay,
But it also has to work for their physique too. Like you gotta if you, like Batista's for his physique. Of course, it looked great. That also plays a part. So like when you think about Cody's size, yeah, of course, like the moves that he has to do has to work for his body.
I feel you.
Man, I'm gonna just put it like this: whatever that finishing move that he's using, it just feels like when Dolph Ziggler used the zigzag. It just wasn't believable for me.
Mm,
Yeah.
It just wasn't believable for me.
it's flat.
All right, Rel. Okay, Rel. We got Rel in season 6 too. Let's go,
Oh
guys.
shit.
Man,
Rel King Rel in the building.
oh man. I thought a Spanish guy with a
Spring-
black barber said something.
Hey,
Hey, my barber is Puerto Rican. Don't mess with me. He just came back.
yo. Hey man, you wild, right? But nah, man. Hey, I think all in all, it's dope to see LA Knight just the growth that he's gotten, and hey, he's got a nice buzz. I'm not tripping about the finisher as much as Jay Will and King Mel is. Hey, it is what it is. It's working for him. I did like. Did he do it to like the invisible John Cena can't see me, and he kind of just sold it to himself? Yeah, I thought that was funny as hell. I thought that was funny. But hey, LA Knight to me, he's starting to show that hey, he could talk on the mic despite what Quavo say. You know, he got some freak throw on the mic, man. Don't do that, man, like that, bro.
Who has he had against? Like, who has he had to go up against in a segment that had good mic skills like him or better? He hasn't yet. We haven't seen.
Hold on. He has been sneaking in some nuggets because y'all remember when Kevin Nash was calling him out a little bit, and he kind of been dropping some nuggets in his promos and kind of throwing some shots back at. So I can always appreciate taking some trash talk and flipping it on people. I can dig that.
That's fair.
dig
That's
that.
fair. I'll give him points for that.
Yeah, you got to. Big Daddy Cool was trying to throw shots, and he kind of did a little reverse history on the promo on him and kind of throwing shots back at Kevin Nash. So I could rock with it. But nah, man, I dig it. But look, man, we're gonna close down this shop right here in the Four Corners of Wrestling. But before we do, Quavo, man, tell the people where they can find you at, my guy.
Just like season 5, It ain't changed. I don't gotta close my eyes, try to figure out what it was last season and the season before that. Jose Quabo. We gonna put it in the captions. B with the O. B as in busy. We back. Season 6.
Busy.
Let's go. Jose Quabo 8, because we gonna make it to at least season 8 before we renew the contract. Figure out, extra stuff we gonna put in there.
I dig it.
But yeah, on all platforms to make it easy for you. We everywhere, guys. And don't forget, we here in the Four Corners.
Hey, King Mel, tell the people where they can find you at, my brother.
Man, y'all can find the champion here. Gotta make sure it shines.
Can't nobody see the belt, Mel. Can't nobody see the belt.
Because it's too shiny, bro.
Oh, don't your belt come in plastic?
Damn.
So you can find the champion, King Mel 13 on IG, on Twitter and Facebook, Jemell Scroggins. All right. And I got the diamond ring, something Quavo will never know about.
Ooh. I don't know. Hey man, I think we might have to take this little beef to Twitter to make it official, man. That's the only way I know. Because I'm waiting on the Mike T and G Money beef on Twitter to go official. I think y'all might need to beat them to the punch and make this beef official on Twitter. I'm just throwing suggestions. I ain't trying to start nothing. That's all I'm saying. Jay Will, man, tell the people they can find you at, my guy.
Yo, y'all can find me on Facebook, Jay Will with 1 L, especially in our Facebook group in the Four Corners of Wrestling. And I'm also on Twitter, 4CB_Jay Will with 1 L.
Hey, you heard it. And of course, y'all can find me, Wildcard Mar, on Facebook, Instagram, KC Wildcard Mar on the Twitter. Hey, and if you don't catch me doing my thing with my brothers here in the Four Corners of Wrestling, hey, Sports Saturday, the Man Cave Sports Podcast, 613 Faye Productions. That's where everything is at in the Four Corners of Wrestling, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And hey, little birdie tapped me on my shoulder and said, Fax is coming back too. So Fax is there as well. But y'all know what it is. We're going to throw them fours up and we're going to throw them quads down. And you know what it is. Don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals. We out.